What is up, all my beautiful people? Hopefully you guys are having a great week and congratulations on making it to another Friday. Today we have episode 34 of another Friday Positivities and Shoutouts. Before we start digging into everything, I just want to thank you for any time and support, for anybody sharing, commenting, liking any one of my videos. You guys mean the absolute world to me. Again, thank you. I love you guys. You guys are all my family. Anybody that supports me, again, thank you truly from the bottom of my heart. You guys are what motivates me and what keeps me doing these things. So I'm going to dig into this quote and then we'll kind of talk about my week and what's going on. It is by one of the GOATs, one of the greatest of all times in the game, Michael Jordan himself, and it is, "I can accept failure. Everyone fails at something, but I can't accept not trying." And like I said, last week I had a little bit of incident at work, ended up leaving my job that I was at for a few years, so I'm currently in between jobs right now, but which is actually really refreshing and great. I haven't been stressing out too much. I was a little anxious at first, but I've probably put in about 10 or 15 job applications to just kind of some random places, but there's 2 or 3 places that I want, that are careers, and I have an interview this Sunday for one of them, and then I have an interview on Tuesday for one of them, and then I'm going to have kind of see where I'm at with job wise. But either way, I'm very happy. I'm very, very glad to be out of my last job. I'm just kind of taking things day by day. I like to set each night, I set myself daily goals. They're sometimes small, sometimes they're big, but they're always achievable. And I always make sure I get those goals done by each day. So like I said, failure happens. Everybody goes through it. But at the end of the day, as long as you're trying to get your foot in the door, as long as you're taking 1 step forward and not 2 steps back, you're always going to come out on top and you're always going to succeed and at least try what you're doing. Shout out to a lot of the homies in the community. You guys have really, really come through with me. I've said before that I'm selling a decent amount of my collection. And even before all this happened, I wanted to thin out my collection before. So I'm still pulling my Spawn books. I'm still pulling Vanish and a couple of my favorite books. But the rest of my pull lists are on pause for the next few weeks. I'm keeping all my Spawns. I'm keeping all my AOKs and stuff like that. And I'm keeping the books that mean the most to me. But behind me, I have like 3 short boxes of books. So if you're interested, if you want to check anything out, just hit me up on Instagram. We can link up. I'm doing deals, man. I just want to get it moved. But like I said, shout out to some of the homies. I want to shout out TM Nerdy. He hooked me up with a website where I can read all my books online, so I'm not going to fall behind. That was one of the things I was really, really worried about and really anxious about. So I did a bunch of reading today, so I'm all caught up going forward. So as the books, my pulls drop, I can stay on top of them. Again, I'm not going to mention names, but shout out to a bunch of homies. They've really came through to me. One of the big things I was pushing for, because my bills are paid, all that's taken care of. I'm not really worried about that for the next few months. I like to plan ahead. But my biggest thing was to have spending money and to make sure this HeroCon trip was possible. So now, with everything that happened today, I'm almost 100% sure I'm going. My hotel and tickets were paid for months ago. So again, that didn't really matter. But I wanted to just have a comfortable time to be able to go down there. So I let go with one of my books, one of my Spawn books today that was really, really near and dear to me. It really hurt to let go, but I went to an amazing home. And with that, sorry, like I said, that book was very, very, very near and dear to me. That's one of my most prized books in my collection, just because I found it out in the wild and what it meant to me. But that sold, and that kind of put me over my goal to go to Heroes, so that's all cleared. So we're gonna shout out the homies, then we're gonna move on to the next topic. Again, thank you for hanging out with me. I'm just gonna kind of make these go a little bit longer. I'm just gonna kind of talk from the heart. You know, I wear my heart on the chest, wear my heart on the sleeve. I speak from the soul, and I love you guys. So if you wanted to be added to the board, just leave hashtag shout out on any one of my videos. Shout out to Mad Spidey, who gave me the great recommendation and tip. I'm going to start tagging all these channels in the videos, so if you're unfamiliar with them, just go in the description, they'll all be listed. We got Philtastic Comics and Art, Darren Gilmore, David's Comics and Wrestling, Cole's Comic Claims, Wahoo Comics, Trev the Shipping Guru, Zach's Collections, Brian LCS, Chop and Drop 2013, It's Natrix, Callie and Jordan Squad, Comics by the Bag, Cat Fan Comics Man, Joseph Michaels, The Adventurous Joe, Christopher Rue, Just Your Average Geeks, Jean Mello, Evils Comics, White Mojo Wolf, Dale Suspense Comics and Collectibles, Where'd You Get That? TM Nerdy, Tony's Diecast Customs, Psychotronic Squirt Gun Aaron, Couching and Slouching with C. Bizzle, Swish Rips, and Tony over at Comic Verse. So again, thank you guys for spending time with me. I like to do these as a premiere so we can hang out and chat, get our weekend started right. You guys mean the world to me. Anytime, any support. Like I said, I can't thank you enough. Please, every Sunday, I could do my Sunday night sesh live, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's just a hangout session. I'm starting to go over the polls of the week and kind of showing what's coming up for the week so we can talk about comics a little bit more. And like at the end of the day, it's just a hangout session, so I hope to see you there. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to get out of here. I love you guys to death. Please comment, share, subscribe, do all that. I love interacting with you guys. And as always, I hope you guys found what you're looking for. Thank you.